If you
Exactly.
noticing the number by the stocks, it isn't um, usually there. That is a ledge grab limit. We are using a custom ISO that has a lot of um, little perks, little quality of life adjustments, you could say.
Yeah, check out the
Um,
command in chat, exclamation point ISO to read more about it. One of the things you're gonna notice in this game that can happen a lot is the ledges on Battlefield have been changed to be fixed, so you won't see any weird Battlefield moments. But that's not a Battlefield moment. That's a traditional puff like platform tech change into a rest. That's a strong
huh.
start for Dawson.
Yep, that's RTC Rust. HBox take notes.
Yep,
One
CPU
clip and
zero is gonna
send
be
it to
playing
him.
later.
Yep. We got a few puffs and brackets. We have a good character diversity, but it looks like Dawson's looking to take it slow after taking an early lead. Just kind of chill out, see what the Fox player wants to do.
Because yeah, like if you're Puck Fear, it's also you're at that scary percent like up special kill you. But even though he'll take the trade here, he still gets the stock. He has a fresh stock at 0, so he doesn't have to worry about it as much. Because I think when Puff is ahead like that, you can be a little bit more. You have a little bit more freedom and like your decision making. Like if you're like, okay, I'm like at high percent, you always go for the rest trade and like be at a new percent. Don't have to worry about this stuff as much. If you get another rest at low percent, you're pretty much fine.
And and I know a lot of people see these rests and be like, man, that's lame. But I do think both the rests that he hit were actually pretty tough. The RTC, not the easiest thing in the world, and then Freezus actually had like I wouldn't say optimal DI because he got rested still, but like he DI'd full like hard away. It wasn't straight up but on the platform. Dawson just covered it. So
Yeah, because like if they just go like in front or in back, you can just kind of be prepared for that. Because like people train that a lot. Even like pre like Uncle Punch, you would kind of like, okay, what's the optimal way to kind of like go against a DI behind the Fox? Or if they go forward, what do I do? It's usually, oh, if you want to get more percent, you do up air, or if it's a plat, just do like an RTC like rest kind of thing. I've hit that before. Like they'll land on plat, miss tech for example, you just rest that usually, or you just get like an easy read. It just leads to an RTC situation. That's like usually like what you should do. It really depends on what stage you're on too.
yeah, do you think Battlefield tends to be the starter of the state or in this matchup?
Typically, yeah. Like whenever I play like best of threes and on rank, and I get like a spacey like a fox, typically we usually just go here. It's usually here or like the odd occasion where we'll strike to FOD, which has happened a couple times to me. Even when I'm playing like these gold 3, plat 1 foxes, I'm usually like going to FOD or Battlefield game 1. So I'm like, I mean, I'll go to FOD. I like that stage. I think it's just better for Puck. It's like it's a little bit more tight knit, has a higher ceiling. But sometimes foxes will just like not be phased by that too much.
I agree. That makes complete sense to me.
Yeah. Kind of like these nairs. I thought was getting like some extra percentage of. Ooh, the call with the pound 2 was very, very. I might do a conversion. Hold on. Nice. Reads the roll and gets an up air rest. That was very, very. That was all off that one nair too. So
Yeah.
that it was a amazing conversion from Dawson. Get take the first one here. As I said, this is all best of 5 throughout the whole bracket. So this is just like strong counter pick advantage for Freezus.
Yeah, especially in this matchup. There's a lot of stages to go. Puff kind of gets messed up on
Hmm.
at least, I was gonna say at least two, but pretty sure at least three of the stages. Like
At least.
Pokemon, FD, and Yoshi's all do not seem
Yeah.
very good for places to go.
It's why I think this matchup is like 70-30 Fox. That's
Yeah,
generally how I feel most of the time. This matchup is just like so ass when it comes to like counter picking like that. So you can just like, if you just like fuck up once, or it's like you get grab once, that's at least like 20 some odd percent. If you don't SDI, then like they can just combo you again at low percent. It's just really, really shitty. But the way Dot's got playing, I don't see like him getting opened up as much because it's usually like he's at center stage, gets like these aerials out, just kind of just drifts the hell away from Fox. It's like when you're just racking up percent, you don't want to usually commit that hard because like Fox just might CC you, or just like shine you off, get you in the knockdown, and kind of go from there. Dead to Fox? Yeah, he should be dead.
it doesn't.
Oh,
Oh,
ran out of jumps. Yeah, when you go fishing that far down, it's kind of hard to reel yourself back in. So then you just fall down in the water, then you have to start anew.
yeah, it's really hard to tell if you're gonna make it back or not. I'm sure Puff players have the reps of being put in the situation, but as a commentator or a non-Puff player, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I've definitely been there. I've done that in like in brackets before, where like I'll go down there with the Fox, get the kill, but it's like, oh shit, I only have like 3 jumps, so I have to like milk the most out of Rising Pound, and if I don't make it back, you have to air dodge at that point. Sometimes they might actually get back from that too and just shine you, and then you just die anyway, depending on the stage and how quick they are.
I think Dawson played amazing game 1, and now a lot has changed. The counter pick situation, and then not making it back there is put him at the deficit here. 3 stock to 1 deficit actually. Oh,
Freezus just looks like way more confident too.
yeah,
Like he's playing a lot more clean, hitting a lot of these like kind of like confirms basically on buff. Yeah, he's getting like a lot of these early kills as well, which is what you expect on Stadium though. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Look at that. That was like a fresh turnaround too.
Yeah. They scrapped, and then Jigglypuff put shield up, and he grabbed him.
Yeah,
Up throw,
because
up
like
air.
we all know, especially I would know, having played so much rank. When I'm in shield, you know what Puff's gonna do. Like pretty much 9 times out of 10, unless you a bad like F smash or up smash on shield. Like they want that grab, and if they're just gonna like, if you just like wave dash back or just like do like an empty hop and they just grab, then that's usually just like a free like up smash or percentage to get a grab and to get an up throw up air if they miss the SDI, whatever you do.
Yeah, Puff's out of shield options are pretty dismal.
Yeah, if it's not rest, you only really have like grab. Like if you want to like knock them off, you could try to air like an air out of shield, but that's really situational. I feel like, or downer could be good too if you want to go for like those downer rest, which are pretty nutty. You got to make sure you get like the lowermost hurt box for that to work, so you can send him in the spike stun.
Yeah, I think it just a defensive option is the best thing to do. A wave, like recede from Dawson, the wave dash back, or a
Wave dash
roll
back.
away. Just
Now that was nice. You see like how like, he followed the drift perfectly with that tech roll and continued the combo to get the rest. That was super clean. That shit is not easy, especially because Puff is not the fastest on the ground.
Yeah, tech chasing with slow characters is tough.
It's very hard. It's like I know this is a way different character, but like Kirby down throw tech chase, that feels impossible. It's so fucking slow. I do that shit all the time.
I remember being very bad at tech chasing for like the first honestly several years of me playing as Peach, just because like I wouldn't like understand what I was doing wrong. I would just run at them in the tech chase, and I'd be like, oh well, I'm not fast enough. And you see like Armada would have to time his dash at certain parts of the tech roll and basically guess to make sure that you're there in some situations because you're simply not fast enough.
Yeah,
That's not unique to these characters. Like, there's situations like that with every character.
Exactly. As we're kind of talking about like tech chasing and shit like that.
Yeah, it's
Austin's really just turned on the Jades. Yeah, because like while we were talking, I saw this really cool Dare Edgeguard, which is dope. I actually love Dare as an Edgeguard tool. But I didn't want to interrupt you, so I'm like, oh shit. So I was like, kind of pay attention to both you and the game.
Yeah, you gotta do that sometimes. Feel free to interrupt me though if you see some crazy shit.
Yeah, that's a commentator etiquette. Oh damn, that's the commentator etiquette we gotta follow. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's what drilled in my head. Just shut up and let them talk, like TLDR.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah,
but it's really proving that the stage has been a crucial thing in this set.
Yeah, it's been like a story of like counterpicking because like first game was pretty Dawson favored. I feel like I know Freezus had a pretty good showing, but like the stadium game was very much Freezus favored, and now the Dreamville game that was just a hot toddy rock body basically. And now we're going to FD for game 4.
Yeah, we'll see what we get.
Well, I thought he was gonna call it to jump at that back air, but now he just goes for the recovery instead.
You know,
good.
It's crazy that there it is, the rest out of shield.
That's that bad smash on shield. If you do that in the right front, that's usually like if they're really good with their reactions, that's just a rest. I think not much else to say about it.
You just react to the poor spacing, get your money, get that stock.
Exactly. I'm seeing, as I was saying earlier about like DI, if they're at 0% like that, and they just DI behind, you just get more percent on Fox. That's what Dawson did to eventually lead to the edge guard too. Like, Dawson off of grab has had really good conversion rates too. That's probably a rest. No, oh, never mind. Commentator's curse. He fucked up one. He missed. Sometimes y'all can't be Steph at the line.
Nobody can. You gotta pick a. He was like, well, I either pick left or right on the roll tech, and just pick the wrong way. So yeah, we're using the space down a stock though. Shooting lasers at Jigglypuff feels way different when you're down a stock and a half.
Yeah, when you're behind, it makes you feel like kind of desperate. I feel like if you're ahead, then like you may as well just like if you don't want to approach that much, if you're scared like the aggro scraps of some Puffs players, you just go for the laser. It's like if they can't, what are they gonna do? Just chase after you, just run away and shoot lasers on the stage like this. You're usually fine. But if you're behind, it's like you gotta make something happen. I don't think it's panicky, but you just have to like make something out of like this like the hole that you're kind of stuck in. But Freezus, he's making it work right now. He's trying to run this back a little bit, but Dawson is just like another knockdown could lead to another edge guard scenario, but no, he just rolls away after that.
It surprises me that Freezus was not able to utilize the space like this on Dreamland. After using it well, using it well on this stage and using it well on Pokemon.
Could just be a comfortability of having like no plats. That might be a thing. Like, because I feel like maybe like Dawson just likes having those plats that really have like has an escape option, kind of like at least like RTC and stuff like that. Cause you can't really do that here. That could be one factor. And also how like wide and how much more beneficial that stage is for Puff compared to FD. But yeah, Dawson's oh never mind, there it is. Gets the reverse backer, which is saying something that he definitely needed. Just had a little bit of time to kind of find that hit. It's still like, oh wait, he might be dead. Nope. This is good for Freezus to kind of get back in this game after a pretty strong start for Pennsylvania's own Dawson.
One up smash. Oh, that could have been it. Okay, jab back here. Not gonna kill.
Amazing DI too. Let's see.
Good DI.
Oh, that's probably it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was waiting. He's at 49. He might live, but no. Because I've had situations where like I'll rest like at center stage on like Stadium and FD against like a Spacey and like and they're at 50% and they live and I'm like, oh shit, they're coming back. So you have to keep the game going. But yeah, just kind of catches him off guard and he doesn't make it back instead. So yeah, Dawson taking that pretty solidly 3-1 too. Freezus had a lot of like prowess on the Stadium game and some bits in that last FD game. But yeah, Dawson just looking comfortable. Like I said, a lot of his conversions off of like grab or just knockdown and edge guarding were all pretty much on point. Because something that I've usually like been struggling with on ranked is converting edge guards, again, like especially covering angles from all these different like spacey players that I play against, and like that's just like so shitty if they just make it back or like you miss like the side B coverage or the up B coverage. Didn't really see much of that at all. Really good stuff from Dawson. He'll be moving on to winners finals, and if he wins that, he'll be in top 4.